Playtime's over, pet.
Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
A doubtful Will catches his breath, but says nothing, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this. Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
No, Will. Not you. I won't let that happen. Not ever.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I guess so. But I'm telling you now, it's a bad idea to play games with a devil. You never win. Not ever.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
My apologies. Welcome back, true soul. What news? Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Praise the Absolute.
Half dead and still a servant. My worst nightmare.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garrotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Nothing would surprise me. Maybe she wants to live up to her name and wrap a cord around my neck. Or maybe she just wants to say hello. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your flow did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Mavery. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ongir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
A new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. They were a little more frothing at the mouth than faithful, true enough. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who'd draw their ire. Hmm? An honor, true soul.
sharp as ever.
I'd love to, thanks.
No time to rest.
Yours is a face I shred in my dreams. One who kicked the steel claw as if I was some stray. I am a champion hunter. When I lick my pelt, I taste blood. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. The Deathwalker passed through here before. I know your scent. All was silent afore you, but I dared to snarl. You skulked like you owned the place, trespassing on my domain.
You excavate the empty caverns of your useless mind, shoveling, dozing, blasting through the smooth brain. How the kitty cat mewled when your boot stamped upon its tail. You are the black cat crossing the path of the living. The pleasure of the memory dribbles out of your leaking skull into the very air. A memory won at the cost of a piece of your mind. You were in this tower before, that much is sure.
Looking ahead.
What's the story?
Nothing hurts anymore.
The Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize, Tom.
Just wrapping up a few loose
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would would you like him to do? The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No! Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that core.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. To your surprise, instead of ravishing you, he grovels with a howl of pining awe.
Lord! Many die.
Just a pinch of... is this hallucinogenic? Araj O'Blaudra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. We Ablodra's are simply curious by nature. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely. I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise. That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him. I must prepare myself for his arrival. The reaction failed. Perhaps I can pawn it off as a luck potion. Welcome back, true soul.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Lies! I served the Absolute! I did everything I was told!
And there you have it. We're too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit! I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
Your merciful streak will be the death of us one day. Let's hope Zarel won't be too angry.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have. With difficulty, you banish the pooling evil that bewitches your quivering limbs. Perhaps parts of you were scattered in this spire. Time to knit yourself together.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zarel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself. Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith. There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Indeed. The Absolute's love for him has made him more than mortal. He is unstoppable. There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I don't get anxious, I get impatient. You have your mission. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. The symbols are striking to look at, but you aren't sure what they mean. Without a cipher or primer to aid you, the disc's message could be near impossible to discern. You should take the disc to Lae'zel. She might know more about it.
Disc. Are these Githyanki markings? Lae'zel might know.
That's curious.
Necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Nethery's magic. So where did that magic come from?
Not the first thing you'd think to call an artifact of the Absolute.
Maybe we can
Seat that has seen many occupants, none of their own volition, and none in comfort.
And I suspect he keeps it very, very well hidden.
Ritual circle. Judging by the shadow sigils inscribed, it was used in the creation of Balthazar's moon lanterns. Though its power is weakened, you could still use the shattered pixies Balthazar discarded to craft one final lantern. Not to repel the shadows, but to wield them. Mystra forbids the use of such magic. She would insist the sigils be destroyed, the circle's evil dissipated. But she is not here, and you are. It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether. For the briefest moment, you feel the touch of a reassuring hand on your shoulder. Mystra has noted your service.
Never a dull moment. Did you feel that? If I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the shadow-cursed lands, I'd think it was Mystra herself brushing against my skin. That's Mystra's power for you. Where there's even a trace of magic, she will be there to bring it to life. There's clearly some magic in you if you were able to sense her presence. But I think I felt something stronger. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece. Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing, and this one should come in most useful. Seek and you shall find me.
Stand, soldier. These are the General's private quarters. Wait. Something in your scent is familiar. You stumble into trouble like a stray pup. My own litter were the same, but they are long dead now. Mind where you stray, lest I send you to join them.
What do we have here? Bad for my back, this. Let's get going.
Can't afford any mistakes.
I could go for a good meal. Quiet.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. And the dreams came.
You're the biggest thing here. Nothing to be afraid of, lass. Not afraid! Hungry!
Your family will answer. Eventually.
Elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute?
Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
a new face. Do as the Warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
If you think I'm walking all the way to Baldur's Gate without a litter,
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in. I can't read bloody minds! Go on, before someone sees!
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Those Spitfires? Well, they certainly gave the guards a run for their money. And they'd be a help in the escape.
I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wulbren. Efficient. Good. We need tools. That head case of a Warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
What's next, I wonder?
No time to rest.
This is good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet, and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the Tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
Hurry, or we're all dead.
win. Not now, not ever.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. I don't need any attention right now. Don't want to draw any attention.
Fair point.
Softer than a whisper.
A body has been discovered. You're accused of being the cause of death. You may have talked your way out of this one, but there will be no repeat performance.
Just out of view.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it. And soon.
That is the plan, Nichols. There's something evil here.
being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Bye forever, pal.
A rough tempest I will raise.
I'll get us out of here, Cal. Even if I need to kill every bastard who held it.
I know.
We won't let them win. Not now, not ever.
Better be cautious. Time for some bloody work. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
What's cooking?
We should leave. And soon.
That is the plan.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Does this count as adventuring?
Ready.
Death is but a word away. Let's light them up.
over there. Imperative.
I can't waste any more time. Breathe quiet, move with care.
It's only... Without me, everything lays low.
Battle of wits.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
Count on me.
make it to Baldur's Gate. I must!
Wish to live in more interesting times.
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Something survived in this hellscape. You should have led with that. See you there.